Isn't she beautiful? I'm falling in love all over again.
You say that to all the Roans.
I'm a terribly lucky girl.
What's up with everybody? Welcome to my Tomb Raider Legend Lara Croft character analysis. In the past, we looked at her character in the new trilogy. We looked at her character development and we broke down her character and motivations. Saw a lot of good stuff. If you haven't watched it, check it out after this. But we're not here to talk about the new trilogy Lara Croft. We're here to break down her character in Tomb Raider Legend. And let's get straight into the video. One thing about Lara Croft in Tomb Raider Legend is she is definitely over the top and she has enough charisma to sink the Titanic. No matter the situation, she can find something clever to say.
Those bastards from town are here, and they're coming down after you.
Well, this is a tomb. I'll make them feel at home.
She gets her charisma from getting her goals accomplished and by pushing herself beyond her limits, thus seeing results. And having all that charisma leads to some very entertaining dialogue.
You have killed my men.
I've simplified your payroll.
Man, I'll tell y'all, man, one thing about Lara Croft is she's definitely not afraid to check you or to even check you before you even get out of line.
Where are they? It's not like they don't know you're there.
You'll see them when I do.
Like Zoink Scuba.
Being over the top and having that much charisma, Lara definitely knows how to push people out of character and to start making a move kind of whack. Just like how she did Takemura in the Tokyo level or whatever his name was.
Guessed we skipped to the negotiations.
I don't have any idea what you are talking about.
Of course you do. Just name a price.
Miss Croft, are you deaf?
I don't know. Let's see. Try begging for your life like you did the last time we spoke.
He's even talking about her mouth during the actual boss fight.
Where is your clever tongue? Where is your clever tongue now? You understand, Miss Croft?
Her speech is definitely on level 99. If I can think of any other character that has as much charisma as she does as a video game character, it has to be Ezio. Them two are like S tier. When we look at Lara Croft and we look at her actions in the game, we can definitely see that she is definitely an adrenaline junkie.
You know, I think you forgot your climbing gear on purpose.
What would give you that idea? Really, Zip. It's like going up a set of stairs, only far less boring.
Sounds like you trying to get them adrenaline rocks off.
You're not living if you don't live a little dangerously.
Facts. But you definitely an adrenaline junkie. On a deeper note, it seems like she always puts herself into these dangerous situations to push herself to the limit and to see what she is capable of. Even when you look at Lara as a kid, you can always see that she was curious and daring, two qualities that will continue to grow as she grows.
Close your eyes, darling.
I don't want to close my eyes.
What a brave kid, because I would have been in that joint like this. Lara's motivation in Tomb Raider Legend is motivated by the disappearance of her mother, disappearing in that portal in Bolivia, and her friend, Amanda, who supposedly drowned in Paraíso. Man, I feel fancy for saying that.
There's something I didn't tell you before. I think Amanda might not have died down there.
Is that what this is about? Closure?
Isn't that what it's all about? Why we dig up the past? To understand it?
I am an engineer, Lara. I build for the future. I don't dwell in the past.
You will someday. Eventually everyone does.
I don't know what it is with females and closure, but we can see that Lara is always dwelling in the past, but we can see that the past is what gives her incentive to keep going on this journey to figure out the truth of what happened between her mother and Amanda, hoping to receive closure. It seems the more and more Lara is stuck in the past, the more action is put into practice as she quickly discovers that Amanda survived the accidents that happened in Paraíso caves.
I was right. This is all she left behind.
She got out and didn't tell us? Why has she been hiding all these years?
Filled by her motivation as Lara keeps continuing her journey, she keeps finding more compelling evidence about what happened to her mother during her journey.
Dearest Amelia, yours always, Richard. It was Mother's.
When we look at Laura's actions in the game, we can definitely see that she's done this before and she's definitely experienced. I mean, just look at what she told the mercenaries in the beginning of the game.
That sounded permanent.
Death by irony is always painful. Amateurs.
Who peeped that they just started running away from her? But I mean, assuming that she just took out a lot of people, it's kind of understandable. And don't forget about this example.
Where'd you get those?
Basic etiquette. Never arrive at a party empty-handed.
Yeah, you've done this a couple of times, alright. I mean, even when we look at her flashback from Paraíso, we can already see that she was somewhat already hardened. She was already athletic, already a leader, and she was the person that people were relying on to get out of that bad situation.
What's going on?
It killed Oscar.
What did?
I don't know. I didn't see. This gate won't budge. Get me out.
It's all right. What?
There's a hole above me. You've got to get me out. Hurry, we've got to get out of here.
Since Amanda plays such a big role in the plot, we definitely gotta look at her and her relationship with Lara, because her actions be causing some of Lara's reactions, revealing some character. In the flashback, we can definitely see that Lara and Amanda were cool people with each other, ride or die type stuff, a little friendly competition, but all of that changes as soon as shit hits the fan.
That thing is coming! You have a better idea?
The door might be trapped.
We're trapped! Oh God!
I don't know what Aku was doing from Samurai Jack, but things only get worse, and Amanda's foot gets trapped between some rocks, and some water comes in the cave, and she drowns, or at least Lara thinks she does.
Many months later.
Is that what I think it is? It's called an anachronism.
It was Amanda's.
Why has she been hiding all these years?
Maybe not hiding, exactly. Just not keeping in touch with old friends.
So like we know, Amanda got out and everything, but it's important because it be your own people to 180 and stab you in the back when shit hits the fan. She must have found something good in that cave. Maybe what they were trying to discover was going to get them rich. Or maybe even Amanda was plotting on Lara the whole time. We don't really know for sure. Now, we all can completely agree that Amanda has the right to be kind of salty, but now we go in the future where Lara finally encounters Amanda after all those years.
Hey, that's her!
Amanda?
Damn it, Laura, I'm busy.
Y'all haven't seen each other in years, and that's the first thing Amanda says to Lara? That's funny. She definitely don't rock with her no more.
Over, and I'm going to places you can't conceive of. You're the one being left behind this time. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Amanda. If I'd known that you were alive, I swear I would have done everything I could to save you.
Please. I got over that a long time ago.
Now, Lara actually does apologize to Amanda for everything that happened, and it does show that she does have deep concern for her friend and what happened. You can also see this consideration when Lara goes back into the caves and she tells Anaya this.
Really? If there's any trouble, call Zip and he'll patch you through. Don't take any chances. I'm not losing any more of my friends.
I mean, Amanda does have the right to be salty, but she says she got over it, but honestly, I still think she's salty. At the fact that her and her friends actually never checked to see if she survived until all the way into the future. Even though Lara explained her reasoning for why she did what she did, Amanda just curves her and she's just mad still. Hey, why did she look at her like that? Let's see what Amanda was thinking about.
I almost puked, but let me stay focused. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Amanda! I'm sorry for what happened, but we can still work together.
There is no we, Lara. There never was. It was just me down there.
Even though we can see Lara sometimes be very gung-ho and quick to glaze people, when it came to Amanda, she wanted to put aside her differences and still work together to achieve whatever it is that they were looking for. The last encounter these two have in Legend is where they meet up with each other on top of a mountain in Bolivia, and we can see a wormhole that leads us to the events that occurred at the beginning of the game. Amanda tells Lara to take out the sword. Lara's mom in the past hears that, so she takes out the sword, and then the portal explodes just like Amanda said it would. So it actually seems like Amanda was actually right, but that leads to one of the coldest moments I ever heard any video game character say.
From this moment, your every breath is a gift from me.
Definitely saw some of her aggressive side. That was probably all her aggressive energy placed into Amanda's face with that pistol. All the pain that Lara felt ever since the disappearance of her mother, and to figure out that it was Amanda who caused it, even though Lara was trying to bring her back into her life after she found out she survived. Feeling that 100% betrayal. It seemed like Lara didn't get the closure that she needed, but she was left with enough evidence to plot out her next few moves, which we will see in her next journey in Underworld. Looks like Lara still cares about Amanda because she didn't glaze her, she just gave her a young pistol slap. It's crazy how Amanda fell out like that though. It'd be your own people. Homegirl went from Sam Hunt house party to Slayer raining blood real quick. At the end of the journey, it's revealed that Lara's mother is still alive in a whole nother world, and her father believed her mother was still alive, and she pitied him for it, but it actually leads to him being right, and further reinforces all of his research, giving Lara less closure, but more motivation.
Father, you were right.
What was that?
It seems like every iteration of Lara is extremely smart. We can see that she has all this knowledge to find tombs and to get close to different type of treasures and hidden artifacts. We can even see in the flashback that they were close to finding whatever treasure that she found in the future when she revisited the Paradiso caves.
Look at her. She's beautiful. We were so close before. So close.
Wonderful, Lara.
You can also see that she has genuine interest in the tombs that she visits and all the knowledge and the culture that surrounds them and the architecture. She definitely loves her some tombs and some culture and artifacts.
That must have impressed the villagers back then.
I know it impresses me.
Sprinkled with a side of adrenaline.
Oh, hell no!
I've missed Ghana.
If you like this character analysis video, check out my Ellie character analysis videos from The Last of Us, and check out my other Lara Croft character analysis videos. There is plenty of more content just like this coming on the channel, so if you like it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're really down for the squad. But you guys already know what time it is. It's Perkspective, and vibe out.